So, what would you say are maybe some of the keys, the foundations um, to conversations or interpersonal communication? What are just some of the sort of the real foundations that you would argue that people need to have in place for
Mm,
interpersonal communication?
that's a really great question. A genuine interest
Wow,
certainly goes a long way,
I didn't
right?
see that one coming, but yes, that's you know,
Right. Even in a well-established relationship, if your partner is telling you about the mundane things that they did at work, if you don't show a genuine interest in that, eventually they're going to notice and they're not going to want to talk to you about their day at work, which then could lead to not wanting to talk to you about other things.
I can hear a
Right.
student though asking the following: well, what if I'm not really interested?
Yeah, right.
Then what? I mean, and maybe it's your spouse.
Right. And that's what happens. I mean, that happens, right?
Yeah, it does. Well, what do
That
you
happens.
do?
Well, to some extent you do still want to
Yeah.
be pleasant with that person and let that person share what it is that they want to share. But it is then also important to make sure that you are finding things to talk about that are interesting to both of you. And it's more than just talking too, right? Doing things that are interesting to both of you. And there's compromise there as well too, right? So I might not 100% enjoy doing an activity that my husband loves to do, but I'm
Yeah.
going to do it because it's a way for us to bond, to do something together. But the expectation is he's then going to do an activity that I really love that he might not love as much. And
Yes.
because you're doing it for your partner, the part of it that you don't love so much doesn't feel all that
Yeah.
important at that point.